It's Big Ticket Morning Show on V103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the cover girl herself is in the building. My good friend Janelle Monáe. Hey, Janelle!
What's up, Tigger?
What's happening, sis?
Just, floating into this age of pleasure. Like, albums coming out.
I see what you did
couple
there.
Days. I'm working hard. I
see what you did there.
I need a little bit more sleep.
Floating into I like that. That's my song, by the way.
Thank you.
Float is a thing.
I love that song.
Float
it's really,
is
really
a thing.
It's my song too.
Brand new album out tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
It's a beautiful thing.
Whew, I know it is. I've been living with it, with just me and my friends listening to it. So I'm so happy that finally, like everybody else, is going to be jamming to what we've been jamming to.
Everyone's been taking heed of your evolution. What has the evolution been like for you?
Man, just beautiful.
Okay.
Just beautiful. I love the growth, and I also love that I've just been tapping to different levels of freedom.
Okay.
In my life, mentally and spiritually. I think it's just a beautiful thing. The people I'm around, we're all sort of like trying to vibrate to that next level. Unlearning old systems that just didn't work for us. Maybe they work for our parents.
Okay.
Right. Maybe they work for generations before. But like right now, you can just feel it. You can just feel it. You can feel a shift is happening, and people are making decisions on if they're going to get free and liberated in the way that they're thinking, or if they're going to just sort of stay there.
So you said freedom and free. Did you feel not free?
I always did.
Really?
I felt free. I said I was tapping into different levels. Because there's levels of freedom.
Levels.
There's levels, and I think with this project, it's more of a soundtrack to a lifestyle, being around us, being around black folks from Ghana to South Africa to Nigeria to Jamaica to the Caribbeans, Atlanta, LA, when we find each other and we feel safe spaces for us to explore, for us to have a good time, for us to smile, dance, free of police, free of judgment. All of that, I think, has definitely helped me tap into my next level of freedom, because you have community, you have more community, and I've always had like community,
right?
But I think around when you have so many different people from different parts of the world coming together and in a safe space, it's just different. And so this moment is about a movement of that, a movement of us allowing our lights to shine brighter.
Are these levels reflected in this new album, Age of Pleasure?
They are. They are. They're rooted in the present, not thinking too much about the past or the future, but staying super present, understanding that right now is all we have. I think with the pandemic, so I was hosting parties. I guess I should start there.
Yeah,
because whoever's listening, y'all probably like, what? But yes, my friends own this party collective called Everyday People. Have you been to the Everyday People parties?
We've talked about my lack of invitation.
Well, listen, you're always invited to Everyday People party.
Okay.
They could not find a venue, and so I offered our space, Wonderland, up to them. I was like, I can't have a whole lot of people, but if we have like a small amount, we'll test everybody. This was obviously like during the pandemic,
right?
Make sure everybody's safe. Let's do it. And so we ended up doing this party together. And like I was mentioning, it was us, black folks from Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Caribbean, like Atlanta, New York, LA, all together. And like when I saw us together in our safe space, sweating, complete strangers looking at each other, people just feeling so free. You may come in your clothes and end up at the night out of them, but feeling safe.
Okay.
Where are those safe spaces for us?
Right.
And when I looked at us and I felt how safe black women felt there,
right?
How safe the queer community felt there. It made me say, we need we need to protect this space. And I started to do more parties, and then it wasn't all just about like, oh, let's just be free. Like, we were cooking for each other.
Okay.
If somebody got drunk, you would see somebody pulling their hair up to make sure if they threw up. You know, it was like we were taking care of each other. These are just real things that happen. Real community. And all of that, from the cooking to just taking care of each other in a safe space, I wanted to make music that captured that beauty. And so The Age of Pleasure is my attempt at capturing all of the beauty that I saw. Okay. With my friends, by my friends.
Brand new album out tomorrow, Age of Pleasure. The title, what defines the Age of Pleasure?
Ooh, you define that.
No, I asked you.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, is it individual?
You define your age of pleasure. You know, what things bring you good pleasure, great pleasure?
No, there's lots of things for me.
Okay, let's do 3.
Let's do 3. Scuba diving is one.
Oh,
I love scuba diving.
I'm scared of scuba diving.
I've done it. Yeah, I'm at like year 7. I'm almost at 100 dives.
Incredible.
Yeah, I love me and the fishies.
Ooh, oh, you a different type, because being under there is okay. So music, scuba diving, music.
Fun.
Yeah,
I'm here for the fun all the time.
Yeah. How do you define fun?
Whatever. For me, just I like being in fun spaces, joyous, free of stress.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. You know, and I think. And when I think about the title pleasure, there's no pleasure without safety, without feeling safe and being around people you feel safe with. And I think in this age, a lot of people may not have that, from what I've been sort of seeing. And even people who come into my space, they remark about that. And I think as much as I can, I try to do that. And that brings me great pleasure, to gift people experiences, to gift people music, to give people parties. I mean, I was doing parties. It's so interesting. I was telling somebody, I was like, I'm literally, and it's such a blessing, I'm doing exactly what I was doing when I was in like the 7th grade. Like, me and my friends would throw parties. We would charge $2.
$2.
We would skip school. Sorry, Mom. We would skip school, and we would go to all the schools, pass out flyers, like, come to our party this Friday. $2, and then I was always acting. I was in whatever production was going on in the community, in school, in high school, all the musicals, singing in talent showcases. Like, I was really hosted parties, singing, acting, telling stories, and with community. And to be able to still do that is like, that brings me pleasure.
Amen.
Like, I know that is my joy. That's where my joy comes from.
Speaking of the Age of Pleasure, this tour,
yes,
the North American tour, begins out in Seattle on the 30th, but back here in the A,
yes,
October 6th at the Fox Theater.
Yeah,
what?
2 dates,
2 nights,
October 6th and 7th.
Well, you better go ahead and double up
it's
on
7,
them, man.
6, 7.
Okay,
I'm so excited. I've always wanted to, headline the Fox and to see it on that marquee. It's
right.
Like, and my mom is here. I cannot wait. My family's going to be there. It's going to be a celebration.
You're
we are
dynamic
celebrating
on stage.
Thank you.
What should people expect if they've never been to a Janelle Monáe show, and is it evolved as the rest of you has?
Yeah, safe space. I mean, I haven't been on stage since 2019, Tigga. Like, it's been long. So last thing I did, I opened up the Oscars in 2020.
Okay.
And that was beautiful. That was great. But to be with my fam.
Right.
Fam droids, that's what I call them.
Fam droids.
Yes.
Okay.
Is another thing. Like, I truly have, when I look out into the audience, the most beautiful people, most loving, accepting, they're meeting each other. I've seen, people say, like, I met my partner at your show, and we bonded, around everything that we all stand for. And that really, and I love that it feels like a safe space. So you're going to be in a safe space. We're going to make sure that we curate that level of safety for you. And we're just going to celebrate. Like, I don't want to waste time doing anything else with them other than celebrating ourselves for making it this far. It's Pride Month. Happy Pride. I'm non-binary. I'm pansexual, I'm of this community, and to be able to have so many people see themselves in me, like, I'm having my own experience. I don't feel like I'm a role model for anybody because I'm still figuring my own stuff out as I evolve, right? But to see that people are tapped into something in me that allows them to tap into something in them is a beautiful thing. And so to see it all, to see them in different cities and things like that is just exciting.
Is the on-stage facet of all of your artistry one of your, like, the favorite part?
I love performing.
Yeah.
Performing it for me is like, I mean, I've been doing it, you know, for really since I can remember. Like, I was always in a talent showcase. I was always just performing, and I love it. I love the live aspect, the band, the creating in the moment. And then I might be out in the crowd. Who knows? I love crowd surfing. I love festivals. Like, I love performing, and I love, you know, watching like the greats who have done it, from Josephine Baker to Prince to, like, I can go on and on and on. So
October 6th, Fox Dinner.
Yes.
It's a thing.
It is.
Age of Pleasure Tour. Back here in ATL. She's with the fam droids and all of that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a happenstance. Janelle Monáe is our guest this morning. Brand new album, Age of Pleasure, in stores, streaming, downloadable, lovable, beginning tomorrow, people. You need to get that album. When we come back, we're going to play that song with that amazing video, Lipstick Lover, and get some more clarity on what's going on with Janelle Monáe. She's here with the Big Ticket Morning Show on the People Station V103. Big Ticket Morning Show on V103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Janelle Monáe is here.
Yes, I am. Hello, Atlanta. What's up?
What's up, Shawty?
What's up, Shawty? I know. You know, Atlanta is my home. I made all of my albums here. Yeah, all of them were made here. We did Age of Pleasure, like, in different parts of the world and in LA, but this is home for me.
Amen. The lead single and the lead video had the world abuzz about Janelle Monáe. Tell me about the song Lipstick Lover.
Lipstick Lover. Ooh, my voice is deep today. I like lipstick on my neck. Yeah, that phrase, that's me. I like lipstick on my neck. What else is there to say? It came from a real experience. I'm like, why didn't I write this song a long time ago? Because I definitely had moments, multiple ones, where I've went to the bathroom and looked and seen lipstick everywhere on my face, on my neck. And I've also been the lipstick lover. You know, I've planted a couple kisses on necks. So.
Okay. Well, introduce your song.
Yes, this is Lipstick Lover by the lipstick lover herself, Janelle Monáe.
Lipstick Lover by Janelle Monáe right here on V103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Before this song, Miss Monáe, you already were lots of women's and men's crush.
Is that right?
Facts.
Is that right?
The facts. Do you have a crush?
Do I have a crush? Ooh. I do. After you hear the album, you'll know.
We'll learn about the crush on the album?
You'll learn a lot more about me.
Wait, so I can get the album and learn the answer to the question I'm asking right now?
You can.
Okay. I listened to Float, which song I love.
Thank you. Thank you.
And with one lyric you said, she's in the valley. He's in Atlanta.
In the hills.
Oh, she's in the hills.
Yes.
He's in Atlanta.
Yep.
Is that real life?
You know, I don't know. Is it? What's real anyway?
Okay. Is
Don't
that
we live in a
Monáe
matrix?
life?
You know, it has been.
Okay.
You know, you talking to a very much so loving person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you know, very much so. I do what feels good for me and those that I love.
Amen. You've been very transparent in lots of ways, and lots of people don't know. There's been rumors and innuendo about who is your partner or would be your partner. What does your ideal partner look like?
Ooh. I love to laugh. Like, if you don't have a good sense of humor, it, you know, 9 times out of 10 wouldn't work. I love laughter. I love transparency.
Okay.
You know, I love being able to like have conversations that years ago, I may have been like, that's tough. How do we navigate this? I love being able to evolve with somebody who's constantly growing and somebody who's doing their thing. Like, I think that's really sexy when people are passionate about their thing. What if it's not art? What is it? What's making you excited about life? I love that. I love being with passionate people. And yeah, not possessive. Somebody that is super. They know how to date a rock star.
Is that common? I don't know if that sounds like a.
You gotta know. You gotta know how to date a rock star.
What are some of the requirements of dating a rock star? Patience, clearly.
I mean, definitely patience. Communication, and again, like, I'm all about communication, and I think that's important. I think that seeing me happy and me seeing whoever my partner or partners are happy, that's really important too. Like, knowing that from a human to human level, I want what's best for you. Like, I want you to be happy. How do we constantly, as we evolve as people, how do we make sure that we're happy? What does that look like? Let's talk through it. And 9 times out of 10, I'm going to date somebody who could be my best friend.
Absolutely.
Because I think, I don't know, you have to really like each other. Like, you have to fuck with each other on a, like, it's not about sex. It's not about, that part of it.
Right.
Like, I have to like you outside of that. I have to really, really, really want to hang out with you.
I used to refer to that as like liking the fabric or DNA of a person.
Yeah, you do. You got to like their soul and their spirit, and because anything can happen. Like, anything can happen, and that soul, though, that remains.
So in regards to happiness, is this the happiest you ever been? You've been glowing since it's like since All-Star Weekend last time when we got hung out. I'm like, you've been glowing, sis.
Ooh, well, thank you. Listen, I definitely tapped into more happiness.
Okay.
I have. I will say that. I think I tapped more into me, and by that, it's like I'm choosing happiness. I'm not waiting until it comes to me. Like, oh, that thing comes, that makes me happy. It's like an inner joy that I have and that I possess. And at any moment, if I want to change the way that I'm thinking about something, I have the power to do that. I didn't always feel like I had the power to do that. I didn't always feel safe enough as well to sort of invite people into my life. My art absolutely is a reflection of how I'm living. Okay. So if I'm guarded, you're going to get some guarded songs. If I'm feeling free and free-spirited and happy, you're going to get that.
Well, listen, Age of Pleasure seems to be as free as we've gotten Janelle from Go, and we're really excited about it. Along this journey, what has been the hardest part about being you?
I think the hardest part, I'm having an earth experience right now, like free of music, free of creating, like that. Those are things that bring me pleasure, bring me joy. But I am having it's not everything you guys are hearing or whatever I'm releasing has to do with my own journey here while I'm on earth. And I think perhaps people, they're not, like, I'm already ahead with my evolution. You're sort of seeing
the remnants.
The remnants.
Okay.
I'm here.
Right.
Like, this is still, still this project, everything where I'm at in life is close to who I am, as we're going to get right now. But even I've evolved even more since writing this album.
Right.
And so I think it's hard catching everybody up. Like, I can't explain where I'm at. You just got to be paying attention.
Okay.
Pay attention. I guess I don't know, but it's sort of hard to bring people up to speed to where I'm at because I'm always in the future. I'm moving ahead.
Does that lead to a lot of misperceptions about you?
I'm sure, because I think with any artist, you don't really know any artist. Like there's certain parts of me that my close friends and family know, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's Janelle." Like y'all just now getting a chance to see what we always get an opportunity to be around and hang out with. And this is beautiful because, again, I made this project with my friends. So I was free enough, open enough. I felt safe enough to let folks into my world. Like Lipstick Lover, that was shot at my space. Mm-hmm. I felt like it was just like me and my friends. 90% of the people there were friends. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's really great when you can, again, feel safe enough to be all of you, right? Not parts of you, but all of you, and I'm definitely in that space.
Is there a particular misperception that we can just dispel for everybody right now, when that bothers you, or when you be like, that's just wrong?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because guess what? What you think about me is your business. You know what I mean? Like I'm so good with me. I know internally where I stand, who I am, and my inner voice is the loudest voice that I hear. Like your projections or whoever projects onto me what they think I am or who they are, that says more about them than it says about me. Okay.
Well, we're going to get a lot of projections on this Age of Pleasure out tomorrow. When they pick up the album, what's your favorite song on the album?
I better love all of them because I sat there and worked on them. I love them all. It's an experience. I didn't want it to be a long, I usually put out like double albums, but I didn't want it to be a long album. I wanted you to listen to it and, be like, the last song rolls into the first song. Okay. I'm super excited about the collaborations on the project.
Okay, let's talk about that.
I have some of my favorite artists. I have Doechii, who I love. Amaray, who I love. Excuse me. CK, love. Nia Long. Speaking of crushes,
facts,
definitely
facts
was my crush.
Agreed.
Like
sustained.
Always, since the beginning. Nia Long is on the project. Horns Unlimited, who did all of the horns for Outkast records, they're on there. Seun Kuti and the Egypt 80, Fela Kuti's son is on there. Okay. This is a very Pan-African diasporic project because of the people who were at the parties from everywhere, from Ghana to Jamaica. You're going to feel all of that. So they're on the project. I also have Grace Jones on the project.
Wow.
Come on.
What was that like?
Come on. Just incredible, man. She's just that's what I'm saying. I mean, being able to say, I can't even believe I'm being able to say this, but being able to say that, Grace Jones has been a hero of mine, but also family to me. I've been able to talk to her and she came to my studio.
Okay. This wasn't an email project. It wasn't an email,
in my studio with me, by the pool, smoked a joint. You know what I'm saying? I still can't believe it. And she's the rock star of all rock stars. And for her to, just be in my life in this way, it's just a beautiful thing. She's still just so, she can stay up long. I had to go to bed. I hung out with her for 72 hours. And I was like, okay, I have to get some rest because she has that energy. She can go. I was going to ask, was there a funny or a great Grace Jones story out of it? I have several. Even getting her to record, it was she was so all everywhere, just so vibrant. And I was like, okay, well, this is what I want you to say. This one, it was like having a tiger in the room. A tiger, the most beautiful tiger in spirit. But she's so sweet. But she's also super warm and humble and not pretentious at all. So that was beautiful, just knowing that, the biggest rock stars are not, like, you know, on some ego stuff.
Indeed. So we have this brand new project that everyone must go get, download, stream, and love on Age of Pleasure. My joint is Float because she hasn't given me the rest of the album yet.
Oh my God, they didn't give you a link? Did you listen to the album?
I only got like 3, 4.
Okay, team, come on.
Team was trying to protect their jobs. They weren't letting that link outside.
So that means you know what? I'm gonna make sure you have a link.
Okay.
Today,
But
you're
Float
gonna
is my
get it
joint
before
right now.
everybody. Thank you. I love Float. Float sums up to sort of where I am.
Okay.
Like
Maybe that's why I love it.
It taps into sort of how do we, in order to get to the age of pleasure, to be present, to really understand the beauty around you, you got to let some things go.
Okay.
You cannot walk into a party with all that baggage.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're not letting her go. We're coming back with more. We're going to talk about some other things with Janelle Monáe. She is here with the Big Ticket Morning Show on the People Station V103. Big Ticket Morning Show on the People Station V103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Janelle Monáe. Sis, great to see you.
Always great to see you.
Always great to see you. Age of Pleasure available tomorrow. I suggest you get it at midnight. Just stay up late and get your life right. Last time you were here in this wonderful space, we were talking about The Glass Onion.
Yes.
That was an amazing project.
Thank you.
Josephine Baker?
Yes.
This is happening?
It is going down.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, man. I'm so excited because Josephine Baker is definitely a part of my DNA.
Facts.
Like the most free ass motherfucker, you know, before a lot of other free ass motherfuckers. She was just so liberated, you know. She was queer, you know, bisexual, from the Midwest. So much in common. I'm from Kansas City. And a lot of people don't know this story, but she became a spy for the French resistance. And the French resistance and her helped take down Hitler and the Nazis when they occupied France during World War II. And a lot of people don't know that. Like, she spoke 5 different languages.
Right.
You know, she was hosting parties and at her cafe society where she would perform, and the who's of who would come in and get a drink. She would hear, you know, them talking about what they were going to do to France, and she would go back and report to the government. So I want to tap into that, but also tap into her as just like this liberated black woman who owned a Bugatti. Like, this was, you know,
right,
1930s, 40s, 50s. And for her to have her own chateau, and she had a pet cheetah, and like, this was,
I didn't know that.
This was a different type of person. And so I cannot wait to move to Paris and like get into this role.
Is that, if that's not it, is there a dream role for you? Do you have one, or an idea, or concept?
I mean, that's definitely one of them. But yeah, I want to direct, write, and do like the whole soundtrack and score to a film. Okay. And I will. I just have to, you know, buckle down and do it. So I have some good ideas that I'm tossing around. Ryan Johnson, who, you know, did Glass Onion, is always on me. He's like, come on, we need this film from you.
Right.
Like, he saw it from day one. Like, you're a director, you know, you're a writer. So I'm going to do it. I'll do it.
You mentioned in your description of Josephine Baker this hashtag that I was unaware was a hashtag. Free ass motherfuckers.
Is it a hashtag?
It's a hashtag.
I love it. I love it. Hi. But I want to do the look, hello. The acronym.
I thought it was tied to you.
It is.
Okay, it is.
Yeah.
All right.
The acronym is FAM.
Okay.
So we can go FAM.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
The PG is FAM.
Yeah. Let's keep it FAM.
Okay.
Because I know how Americans are about swearing. You can't say free ass motherfucker.
What is the
and also my family, they're tired of me cursing, so let's just go with FAM.
What is the definition of FAM?
FAM is somebody who always questions systems. You know, very much so into evolving, being loving, thinking outside of people's acceptable social norms, especially when it comes to identity. sexuality, relationships. Yeah, unafraid to evolve at any moment, and rewire at any moment. You know, ready to tap into the next frequency. Yeah.
That makes you fam.
Yeah, that makes you fam.
Hey, fam.
Yeah, and you respect, you know, other people's cultures and
Right.
decisions, and yeah, it's a lot of that.
Brand new album, Age of Pleasure, streaming tomorrow, available tomorrow. All right, so it's time to have a really turned up party. What song and album?
Ooh, well, definitely. You can do Float. Float is a good, like, the way we even did the project is the parties we would have would be like, they would start at like 4, it would be day parties into morning.
Nice.
To the sun up. So from like 4 p.m. to 6 in the morning.
Okay.
And the music would switch depending on where we were in the night and what you wouldn't play the same songs you would play at 4 p.m. at 10 p.m.
Right.
or 11. So I think Float is a good entry song. Champagne Shit. Okay. That's another one. Yes.
Time to be intimate and sexy. What's up?
Ooh, The Rush. That features Nia Long and Amore.
Okay.
You can still do Lipstick Lover too at night. Lipstick Lover is one of those songs you can do during the day and the night. It was important that wasn't, you could play that. You could do The Rush. You could do a Know Better.
Okay.
That features CK. Paid in Pleasure. That works. Phenomenal. All of them. There's not one song that you cannot play at a party.
Okay.
Like, I think the last closing song is that song I wrote when the sun is coming up. Okay. And the sky is pink and orange, and it's like you're about to see something beautiful, and you're deciding who you want to be with. Where are you going? Where are we going?
Time.
Yes. It's like you've already laid out the night.
Right.
Everybody has figured out, like, sort of where they're going to go to sleep and who they're going to go to sleep with. And sometimes it's by yourself.
What song is that?
It's called A Dry Red.
Okay.
It's the last song on the project.
Choosing time.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah. Consensually.
Of course. Choosing.
Yeah, always.
And being chosen.
Yes. To being chosen. But to also choosing yourself.
Okay.
Because self-pleasure is also important.
Amen. Church and Tabernacle. You hear me? Janelle Monáe is our guest, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new album, Age of Pleasure, available tomorrow. Thank you again. Always good to see you.
It's always great to see you. Thank you for your support.
We are appreciative of your artwork.
Thank you.
We're appreciative of all you bring to our life, and that's and all the fun and the famness.
Yes. What's up, fam?
What up, fam? Janelle Monáe is here with the Big Ticket Morning Show on B103.
V103.